Good evening, respected faculty and my colleagues. I'm Dr. Sudhir Navadia, third year MCS Plastic Surgery resident from BJ Medical College, Ahmedabad, and presenting today in Plasticos instrument session of skin grafting instruments. Next slide. Yeah. This is a Watson modification of Graham Humby skin knife handle, which having the various part of this instrument is a base plate, the locking lever, the bridge, the handle, and the calibration rod with a proximal is a fixed calibration screw, and the distant is the locking screw. And at the blade pad there is a lifting mechanism blade which open like leaf, and we can put blade in that leaf and use the handle for the skin harvesting. Next slide. The skin grafting instrument it initially started to use as a freehand knife. Various type of freehand knife initially was used, which was a simply cutting blade, and there is a no adjustable mechanism to control that graft. The example of this knife used are the Catlin knife, Rains knife, and Sears knife. But it was further modified by Blair, and he used a blade protector to protect that blade. And after the blade's knife uses, there is further modification was done by the Hoffman, and he had the guard to obtain the various thickness of the graft, and the Hoffman handle is
Change
also
the
further
slide.
modified by
Change
the
the slide, please.
this was further modified by the Ricardo Finocchio, and he had the screw to the adjusting the thickness and more precising of the thickness of the skin graft. And after that modification, the Humbees modification, Humbees developed that knife for skin harvesting. Which and currently we are using the handle. We are ultimately the modification from the Humbees knife. And Humbees modified the blade knife in the rectangular frame which contains the two pins, and which used to space the skin. And he add the roller and calibration at this handle. And it first instrument which used the precise depth control of the graft. And this Humbees knife was further modified by Bodenheim, in which he had the replaceable blade, because Humbees knife has a non-replaceable blade. So each time while using that instrument, it need to be sharpening. But Bodenheim replaced that portable blade, and the blades wise the further modified that instrument, and it used the dismantling of the instrument while inserting the knife, and he also add the rotation and the oscillation movement and the safety cage into the handle. But after that it is further modified by the Watson, and what we are currently using is the Watson modification of the
Next.
Watson modification of the knife, and it is a fixed rod without independent movement, and there is slight dragging, so we need the lubrication. And to avoid that dragging, the Cobbetts modified that handle, and it gives guard only to and fro movement while removing the rotating movement, so the dragging is minimized. And later on, the Silver from Toronto also designed one small handle for harvesting the graft, which was called the silver knife, which used a simple disposable razor blade. So while we need the small graft, then we can use the silver knife handle. And the most common uses of this skin grafting handle is to harvest the split thickness graft, and in case of the burns injury, the tangential excision, and during the grafting procedure, we can also use to excise the granulation, and it can also be used to deepithelial flap in sometime in the vitiligo surgery to remove the superficial epithelial surface. And it also whenever we require the skin grafting, either in the trauma and flap surgeries, and also in congenital hand surgery like syndactyly and all that, we can use the skin harvesting instrument.
Okay, Dr. Sudhir, yeah, very well presented.
Yes, sir.
So before we go on to dermatomes,
Yes, sir.
so what happens is most of the institutions will be doing Watson modification of Humbees knife. So as soon as you lift the handle and say the name, the examiner is going to ask you, what is the Watson modification? So would you like to tell, or yeah?
Yes.
What is the
Yes, sir. Watson modification is
continue?
yes, sir. Watson modification is a fixed rod without independent movement of that calibration rod, which was present in the previous version of the instrument.
Okay. So what was the advantage it gave to the surgeon by putting this rod?
Sir, this rod is help to the this rod is help to adjust the thickness of the graft. What surgeon want to decide, either partial thickness, full thickness, or intermediate thickness.
Okay. And you are aware of any other modifications to the Humvees knife other than Watson?
Sir, other than Watson modification, there is a Cobbett modification. In Cobbett modification, in the Watson modification, there is a slight dragging movement. So Watson, so the Cobbett used that fixed rod and it converts into a to and fro movement of that calibration rod. So the dragging movement is reduced.
Yeah, I understand. So basically, there are two modifications, two changes in between the Watson modification, the Cobbett modification. One is the adjusting flange is not on the fixed roller, and the second is the roller moves to and fro. So that takes care of the dragging movement. And usually, what you have seen is when you are using a Watson modification, the edges are always serrated, and there is a lot of drag. So as rightly said, so this was the modification. Cobbett modification appears more practical, but I don't think many institutes are using it, and I may be wrong, but most of us are using Watson modification. And another thing which commonly the examiner is going to ask you is the breath weight modification, because 20 years or 30 years back, this was the most commonest used handle. And if you have a senior person, he will always ask you, what is the breath weight modification to the knife? Would you?
Yes, sir. In breath weight modification, yes, sir. In breath weight modification, there is a two movement at the calibration rod. One is to and fro movement, and another is a rotation movement.
Yeah.
And breath weight also add the dismantlation of the also avoid the dismantlation of that instrument by giving the lift mechanism.
Yeah, rightly said. So what were the disadvantages of breath weight modification that many people have now changed over to either Watson or Cobbett modification? What was the disadvantage?
Sir, main disadvantage in the calibration purpose, there is that not it was not that fine calibration for the assessing the thickness of the graft.
No, I like to correct you. What happens is the calibration was fine. The problem was, since there is to and fro movement, what happens is as you proceed from the proximal aspect to the distal aspect while harvesting the graft, because of this movement, to and fro movement, some of the graft will get stuck in between the notch where the rod is attaching. So what will happen is there will be change in calibration. So as you move from proximal to distal, the graft will become thicker. And in case this happens unequally, like more graft will get stuck on the towards the handle side, then that graft will become thicker. So uniformity was lost. So that was the reason.
Yes.
So people have moved on to Watson modification or Cobbett modification. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
And another question, which in case you have answered everything, then examiner might ask you, how can a left-handed surgeon harvest a graft from this handle?
Sir, basically this handle is made for right-handed person. So sometimes if surgeon is capable, he also can use this same instrument with the right hand, though he is left-handed. But if he requires the left-handed instrument, then he can request to the manufacturer to produce the left-handed. That is available on request from that.
So what exactly is the change in the grafting handle which needs to be done?
Sir, the leaf is rotated, the leaflet and the caliber rod is toward the opposite side, sir, for the left-handed.
Basically, the handle moves to the opposite side. Everything remains the same. Okay. You seen, no? The right-handed handle moves to the opposite side. Everything remains the same. Fine.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, can you use this handle from something other than harvesting a skin graft?
we can use to excise the granulation tissue and while the in the tangential excision and even during the before the grafting, sir.
Okay. So are you aware of any other handle which is used for tangential excision?
Even dermatome can be used, sir, for tangential
No,
excision.
handle. So just
No,
for the
sir, no,
sake of
sir.
completion, there is Gollin's knife which is available and you can use that. Fine. And you also told us about the Silver's knife. What is the benefit of this knife?
So Silver's knife is a disposable razor blade and it is a small dimension. So if we require the small width graft, so we can use that silver knife handle, sir.
Okay. And since we have to continue talking about this for some more time because this is a very important instrument. You talked about the calibrations on the Watson's knife. Would you suggest using them to take care of the thickness of the graft, or would you not prefer?
Sir, it can be the calibration of the skin graft thickness can be either decided by the proximal screw at the caliber rod. We can there is a specific marking are there.
No,
And
while harvesting,
according to instrument, it is either point. Yes,
while
sir.
harvesting, do you believe in the markings or not?
No, sir. If we give more pressure, then the graft may be thicker,
You see,
and
the
if
question is
we
very
put
clear.
the instrument,
Let me
yes,
guide
sir.
you.
You are not
The
understanding.
answer could be no. I don't believe in the markings. Simple. Then let the
Okay.
examiner ask the explanation for that. Then you can give all this. Then your 2-3 questions are over. Okay, don't offer the information which is not being asked. Okay, now tell us why you don't believe in the markings.
Sir, because sometimes if we put more pressure while harvesting, or if the angle is slightly changed, then the it will not follow the marking dimension for the skin graft, sir.
Okay, so actually that could be one small reason, but the major reason is that the manufacturers of the blade and the manufacturer of handles may not be the same for everybody. So a grafting handle has 1 millimeter difference from the original design, then Downs blade may not fit appropriately, and you might end up while keeping the marking on the lower setting, might end up with a full thickness graft because the thickness of the blade and thickness, the calibration is not proper. So that is why you don't believe. In case you are using same grafting handle, same grafting company's grafting blade, then you can believe. Okay. And another minor reason of not believing
Okay.
in these
So,
things is that over period of time, there is some change in calibration. Okay. So the next question is then in case you are not going to follow these markings, what are you going to follow? In case I tell you to take a moderate thickness
sorry.
graft, yeah.
Yes, sir. So we can insert the knife in handle and lock the handle, and we can uh, uh, keep the handle at the in front of the light, and we will see the slit. So if slit up to the 0.5 mm, 0.5 mm slit will give a moderate size of graph. And another method is the 11 or 15 number knife prevailing age we can put at the roller and knife, the gap between roller and knife, and it is give the moderate size of the skin graft. Parcel, moderate size of the
Actually, I
skin
would
graft.
advise you not. I would advise you not to give the second reason, because putting the blade or anything else between the roller and the blade will lead to change in calibration. And okay, so give only the first
Yes,
reason
sir.
and see with experience. I can judge that how much graft will come, and in between while harvesting, in case you feel, do what you are doing. Don't tell what you are not doing or your seniors are not doing. Simple.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And another simple question is, what is the medium you use to lubricate the area
The medium used to
while harvesting?
lubricate is uh, liquid paraffin with saline, sir.
Okay, that's fine. Why do you prefer liquid paraffin?
Sir, it is easily available and moderate lubrication is
Easily available.
easily
All the ointments are
standard.
easily available. Like you will use for dressing. They are also quite. They will decrease the friction. Why not use the ointments, but focus on liquid paraffin?
Specific reason I
The specific reason is some of these are oil based and these are not washable. Liquid paraffin is washable at room temperature and you can irrigate it and wash it off. Otherwise, sometimes oil based structure can get stuck to the undersurface of the graft and hamper the graft take.
yes.
I won't ask you, but other questions in this particular instrument are: what are the stages of the graft take? What are the color changes you see? When do you say that graft is taken? On which day? And what happens after that? And the corollary to this is,
Sir,
what are the color changes in a full thickness graft which happen? Okay, you need not answer these because then we won't be left with time for other things. So, Dr. Lakshmi, should we proceed to the next instrument or?
Dr. Ravi Kumar, he wanted to ask anything or inform, supplement, sir.
As Dr.
Hello?
Atul, no, as Dr. Atul said, there are these equipments are must to know, need to know, and nice to know. So skin grafting handle is must to know, and this is not the only question. There are hundreds of questions which can never be covered here. And if you see now it is 6:15, so we have covered in 45 minutes. Maybe we were discussing guidelines too much. So I think we will leave it. Why? Because let us have an overview of something of everything, then having everything in the something. I believe it. When the numbers
Rightly suggested, Dr. Chataria. So I think we'll move on to the dermatome now. Dr. Sudhir, please carry on.
Okay.
Yes, yes, sir. Sir, the as the skin grafting handle is used manually, so there is sometimes the difficulty in maintaining the thickness of the graft. So the dermatome is come into evaluation, and the first electric dermatome was brown, and after that another dermatome from the modification of there. There is mainly two type of dermatome. One is a drum type dermatome. It is a Paget dermatome or a Riches dermatome, and another is electric dermatome. It is either a pneumatic dermatome or power electric dermatome. And the Paget dermatome, the drum or hood dermatome is mainly used on the curvilinear surface. So it is easy to take a graft from that curvilinear surface. And while the electric dermatome can be used in any kind of surface, and it gives a consistent thickness, consistent width and thickness of the graft with the electric dermatome. And it gives the more better graft than the manual dermatome.
Okay, understood. It gives consistent results in form of thickness and the width of the graft. So, are you aware of
Yes.
any other type of dermatome? Because what you have shown in the photograph is having a cord attached to it. Are you aware of any other dermatome which is now commonly used?
Yes, sir. Another is the power. Another dermatome is a battery operated dermatome, which is
So, what could be the advantages of a battery operated dermatome over your motorized dermatome or pneumatic dermatome?
So in motorized dermatome, the cable is constantly attached with the distal end of the dermatome. So in the movement, it will restrict the movement and the easiness of the use of the dermatome.
Okay, it is more ergonomic for the operator, and he has more freedom to change the direction. Okay, these are two, just say,
Yes,
technical
yes.
relevant words to the examiner so that he knows that you know the subject. Okay, so anything you have mentioned about that power dermatome can also be the pneumatic air dermatome. You told about that, no?
Yes.
In addition to being electric.
Yes,
Yeah, fine. So nobody is using drum dermatomes these days. Most of us are using pneumatic in case they are available, but the new purchasers, most of us are moving on to battery operated dermatomes, which are lighter in weight and easier to handle. Anything else you have in this grafting session? Actually, we have to move a bit faster.
The measure
Yeah,
and
please go ahead.
yes, sir. The two. Yes. Can this slide? The another specific dermatome, sir, is the Castrovisor dermatome for the buccal mucosal graft and
That's fine. That's fine. That's
So
fine. Most of you are not going to be asked the buccal mucosal graft.
Yes.
Okay, go
Sir,
ahead.
in the skin mesh,
Next
in
slide.
the skin measure,
Yeah, skin measure. Yeah.
yes, sir, the meshing was the first described by the lens. Initially, it was done by manually by hand, and then further modification has come is the Paget roller, and after that the skin graft measure is come into the field. And the skin measure can either be the fixed size blade which give you either 1:1 or 1:2 or 1:3 ratio, and some measure also the changeable blade which will give you the multiple types of the meshing option. And the main advantage of the measure is it will expand the graft, and that expansion and the separation between the graft which help to discharge the seroma or the hematoma from the blade side, and it is easy to use in uneven surface also as compared to the sheet graft or non-mesh graft.
Mhm. Okay, agreed. So what is the area where you will not use the meshed graft?
In the main in the face area where the cosmetic outcome is more
Okay,
approachable
agreed.
and applicable
Agreed.
than the mesh graft.
Agreed. So what is the ratio you will look for in different areas? 1:2, 1:3.
Sir,
Yeah.
uh, whenever there is a granulation is maybe some dischargeable or more in something like when there is a area is infected post traumatic or post burn infected area, then the larger mesh area we can use at that area.
Larger means
1:3
1:2,
or
1:3, 1:5.
1:2 or 1:3. Sir. Otherwise, commonly
Usually,
use is 1:1. Sir.
yeah, in trauma you will use 1:3, where you expect lot of exudation and uneven surface. But in case it is a well granulating
Yes.
bed, you can use a higher meshing also, depending on the requirement. Because the requirement is more, you can use higher meshing. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Ravi, anything else in this particular instrument?
I think we can go ahead because a lot of things are there.
Sure. I understand. Understand. Yeah.
Sir, this is the last instrument, wooden graft board or Gabero board.
Mm-hmm.
Most commonly use a wooden graft board, which I either used to hold by assistant to give traction to the skin while harvesting, or it can also be used as a base while after harvesting the graft, we use manual meshing by hand. So we can put all the sheet and we can use.
So in case the examiner wants to know whether you are really focusing while assisting surgeries, he's going to ask you the brand of the measure you have. And how do you
Yes,
purchase those carriers? And how do you sterilize those carriers? Okay. So you should know about them, whichever hospital you are working in.
Yes.
Fine. So,
Yes.
Dr. Lakshmi, should we move to the second set right away?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
please move to the second set.
The second